Hello friends, today we are going to do a lower body workout that is focusing on the quads and calves. So you're going to need a set of heavy weights, a set of medium weights, and then if you do have like a single weight that is heavier than your heavy weights to do for the single weight exercises, grab that. Otherwise, you can just use one of your heavy weights. Let's get started. For this workout, we're going to have 4 sets of 2 exercises. So for the first set, your exercise 1 is going to be front-loaded narrow squats. So our legs are going to be pretty close together, just a little space between them, not quite hip width apart. You're going to take your medium weights and you're going to hold them here as we squat down nice and low and stand. Really focus on keeping your knees in alignment. And take this one nice and slow. We want to protect our lower backs here. So definitely start out with your medium weights. If you feel like you can move up to your heavy weights, that is also great. So I'm going to turn to the side just so you see. Make sure you're sitting back. Weight is in our heels as we stand and squeeze, keeping our weight in our heels. Our toes should be able to move. Chest is up. All right, exercise 2. You're going to take either one of your heavy weights, or you can grab your single heavy weight like I've got here. And we are going to do a goblet squat to calf raise. So feet are going to be slightly wider than hip width as we hold our weight up here. We're going to squat down nice and low, stand, calf raise. On that calf raise, we really want to take it slow and controlled. Think about going up and not forward to help with your balance. It also helps to think about spreading your toes really far apart as you lift and lower. So we're going to do 10 of each of those exercises, 12 if you want an added challenge. Do that 3 times through, and then we'll move on to set 2. All right, set 2, you're going to need your heavy weights. We're going to be doing 2 different types of calf raises, duck calf raises and pigeon calf raises. So for the duck calf raise, we're going to point our feet out like a duck, toes going at 45 degrees like they're going to the corners of the room. And we're going to lift and lower slowly and controlled for 10 reps, 12 if you want a challenge. After you do those 10, we're going to turn those feet in like a pigeon, and we're going to lift and lower. Yes, these are working different parts of the calf, and you will feel it. Again, think about going up and down, not forward. This is also going to work on your grip strength as you're holding those heavier weights for a long period of time. In between each set, you can also set those weights down and give those fingers a quick shake out. Again, 3 times through each of those exercises to complete set 2, and we'll move on to set 3. All right, for set 3, we're going to start with those medium weights, keeping them down by our sides. Our first exercise is going to be side lunge to balance. So we are going to lunge out nice and far, reaching down low, stand up, and balance. Take it back down. We're going to do 10 on one side before switching to the other side. Now, if that balance challenge is a little bit too much, your option is to lunge, just a light tap right by your foot. Once you get comfortable here, you can take it all the way up to that balance move. All right, once you've done 10 on both sides, I want you to grab one of your heavy weights. Got another single leg exercise. If you have a wall or a bench or something that you can hold on to, we are going to be doing single leg calf raises. So hold the weight in the hand of the same leg that you will be lifting. And we're going to lift up and lower for 10 on one side. Should really feel it here. And then we're going to switch sides, lift and lower for 10. Then we're going to go back to those side lunges 3 times through, and then we're going to move on to set 4. All right, for set 4, we're gonna start with our medium weights. Always move up to your heavy weights whenever you feel ready. But the first exercise we're gonna do is single leg step up. So you're gonna need a bench. I'm gonna show you here. I'm also gonna show you on the stairs, just in case you don't have a bench option. So you're gonna place that leg up, and we're gonna step up, tap, and back down. So 10 on one side, and then we will switch to the other side to do the other 10. Now, if you don't have a bench, but you have some stairs, this is also always an option. One foot on the step, stepping up, and then again, just make sure you're stepping back far enough so that you're not landing on that first step. Again, 10 on each side. And then we're gonna use those same weights to do split squats. So start in that split stance position. Think about dropping your back knee to the ground as you bend and straighten, taking it down and up, keeping our chest up. Knees are at 45-degree angles. 10 on one side, and then we'll switch. Take it to the other side, down and up. 10, then you're going to repeat 3 times through. We are done. Once you're done with that, you're done with quads and calves, and we're gonna take it down to the mat for core. For today's core, we're gonna do 2 exercises, 45 seconds of each exercise with 15 seconds of recovery. Repeat 3 times through. It's the magic number. So we're gonna take it down to our mat. First exercise, legs up. Hands are gonna go beneath the booty to help stabilize and give that back some support. We're gonna keep our legs straight, knees are bent as we lower down and up. So we got our leg lifts. Now, if this is too much or you feel any strain in your lower back, our option is to bend our legs, and we're gonna tap our heels down and up, just like so. We're still lengthening those abs, still working, just with a little less intensity. So 2 options, bent legs or straight legs. 45 seconds there, you get a 15-second recovery. Exercise 2, we are going to do a rope pull. So we're gonna keep our legs bent at 90 degrees, and we're going to reach like we are climbing a rope. It's a crunch, not a sit-up. And again, we want to keep our legs at 90 degrees. If that is too much, you can always place those feet down. Heels are on the ground, toes are up. And we're still thinking about reaching up and pulling up to the ceiling, kind of like we're climbing a rope without using our lower body. Once you do 3 times through, you are done with today's quads and calves.